Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Energy Sports. In today's video, I'm going to answer a question I get quite often on this channel, and that is, can all e-bikes be unlocked? And what they mean by that question, if you're new to e-bikes, new to my channel, is that every e-bike out there, well, just about every e-bike has what's called a speed limiter. Now that speed limiter, what it's going to do is limit the speed you can go. So if you're cranking that throttle and it all of a sudden cuts the motor out after you get up to about 20-25 miles an hour, it's because those e-bikes have speed limiters. And the e-bike companies do this for a couple of reasons. One, they want to make sure they can sell it anywhere in the world, in every country and every state within those countries. There's different regulations, so you don't have to have special licensing either for the end user or for the brand themselves. They want to be as accessible to as many users as possible on these e-bikes. And so, for example, in the United States, the max is 28 miles per hour. Unless you have a special license, you can get up to 32. If the brand has a special license, they can sell the bike at 32. And I've done a couple reviews on some e-bikes that you can go 32 miles an hour, but I've also done an unlocking video where I showed you on this e-bike right here. This is the Haoqi Rhino, and I'll show this to you in today's video, where you can get up to 43 miles an hour. And you can actually unlock those limiters to a certain extent with just the panel. The other option is to unlock it by cutting wires to completely disengage the speed limiter. I would not recommend doing that. You can cause more problems, especially if you cut the wrong wire. So I'm not going to show you that. The other method is the magnet method. Now this is only available on older e-bikes where they had the little magnet on the wheel. You would remove the magnet and you would just simply stick it on the pedal. It would trick the bike to think you're going slower than you actually are. Speedometer would be off, but you would go much, much faster. So with all that said, in today's video, I'm going to talk about a few brands that you can unlock the speed limiter, the easiest ones to unlock, just by the panel, simply the panel itself. And I'll talk about each one and how you do it really quick. It's going to be a quick video. I have videos already on this channel on each of these panels. So you can click our channel name and you can see all of our videos. And that way it'll be a little easier if you want to actually do it and walk along. But I'm going to talk about 5 brands in today's video where you could purchase their bikes and you'll be able to unlock the speed limiter, go as fast as you want. We'll do that right now. Let's go. So let's get started with 5 brands that are the easiest to unlock. But before I do that, I'm going to do an honorable mention for 2 brands I don't have here that are actually really easy to unlock. One brand is the Engwe brand. The other is Rattan. If you don't know how to spell it, no problem. I have videos on my channel on both of those e-bikes, so check those out. And in the brands, all of their e-bikes can be unlocked, and I've had multiple Engwe bikes on my channel and in our inventory, as well as a couple different Rattan brands. Really easy to unlock, so check those out as well. So I'm going to show you e-bikes that I have in inventory that can be unlocked with just the panel, not a magnet trick, not cutting wires. I don't recommend doing that, so let's talk about bikes just with the panel. This one right here is called Hipeak. This brand right here makes a few different bikes. They specialize in foldable e-bikes. So if you're looking for a foldable e-bike that you can go faster, this is a good one. Now this comes out of the box 20 miles an hour straight throttle or 25 miles an hour while you're pedaling. Unlocking it, you can get up to 32 miles an hour, and that's because the motor isn't big enough to really support much faster once you add rider weight to it. So, but you can go a little bit faster with this. This is a brand that's unlockable, so if you already have one of these, you have an opportunity to unlock it with just the panel. Really easy to do. Watch our videos. Next e-bike. And the next one we have is the Fiido brand. Now this is the D11 brand. It works with any brand out there. The Fiido brand is a terrific e-bike for foldability. So what I mean by that is they're really specialized in folding down really small. So this guy will fold down about this size, maybe 20-25 pounds, something like that. So if you are traveling, you need to throw it in the back of your small sedan or your SUV, this is a great way to take it while you are out on the road. The reason why this is on the list is because the panel is really easy to unlock. In fact, there's lots of videos on YouTube on how to unlock that panel. All you're basically doing is changing one setting. It's the P2 setting. So if you watch those videos or our videos, you can get into the setting, raise the P2 setting, you can go faster. What I have noticed with some of the videos out there, and one of the things about this e-bike is you're only going to be able to go a little bit faster. This is 24 kilometers per hour out of the box. Right as soon as you get going, you only can go 24 kilometers per hour. Change that setting, you can get up to about 32 miles per hour. Once you add the weight of the rider, if you're over 150 pounds, you're only going to get maybe 26 or 27 kilometers per hour. And the reason why, it only has a 250 watt motor. I don't recommend unlocking any e-bikes with less than a 500 watt motor. I actually prefer 1,000 watt or more, and I have some of those here I'm going to show you in just a minute. So the Fiido brand is unlockable. Let's get on to the next one. And next up we have the Macfox brand. Now I've done this one. In fact, one of my more popular videos on this channel was unlocking a Macfox, and it was this exact e-bike right here. Now this one is really nice. It has a cool look to it. Looks kind of like a little motorcycle, and you can get this guy up pretty fast. When I say pretty fast, I say maybe 30 miles an hour, 32. You could probably go faster if you're a lighter rider, but this has a 500 watt motor, so it's only going to push so much so fast. Downhill you can go a little faster, uphill probably a little bit slower just because of the size of the motor. This uses something called a tire size trick. Now a tire size trick only works on the 20-inch tires. And if you have one of these big fat tire e-bikes that are 26-inch or even 29-inch tires, you're not going to be able to do this trick. And this is simply changing the tire size, tricking the e-bike to go faster. It does go faster if you do that, and I've done it on a speed test on my phone, not just on the panel, because the panel won't be exact, but your phone is. So I did a speed test. I got this guy up to, at the fastest I got it was 32 miles an hour, but it was about 28, 29 miles an hour generally. So you are only going a little bit faster on this e-bike. But Macfox has another brand with a bigger motor. So if you do want to get an e-bike that is unlockable, Macfox is one of those brands. You can get one of these at eRideFox, Macfox.com, and also ebike.com or bike.com. You can get them any of those locations. Most of these e-bikes you can purchase at bike.com. It's a great website. Let's get on to the next one. All right, so the next one is the Jasion brand. Now this one's one of the easier ones to unlock. It can be done right in the panel. This is the new X Hunter by Jasion. It's brand new. I did a review on their older model as well and unlocked that one. So any of their models can you unlock. This one's got a more powerful motor, so you can get this guy up to about 40 miles an hour really easily with the panel. You do the typical tire size trick, and then on top of that, there's a few more settings to increase the output of your battery to your motor, and it will go much, much faster. Again, any of these tests can be done with your phone. You just mount a cell phone on your dash, because anytime you start messing with settings, your panel is going to have the wrong speed. So it may say you're going 28, but your phone will say you're going 32 or 33. You can get this guy up to about 40 miles an hour. It's a great e-bike. Jasion, I'm doing a review on this one on the channel soon, so check that out. Now let's talk about my absolute favorite, and I'll tell you why. All right, here it is. It's the Haoqi Rhino. Now I also have the Haoqi Squirrel in our garage here. Absolutely love this brand. This brand's the easiest brand to unlock, and I'll tell you why. They sell these bikes all over the world. In some countries there is no speed limiter, so they actually put a developer menu on your panel where you can actually raise the speed right in your panel. That'll get you a little bit more speed, but if you want even more than that, you do have to change the tire size, which will kind of mess with the speedometer on your panel. But you don't have to do that. You literally could just raise your speed up here and get about 33 miles an hour. I get this bike up to 43 miles an hour with my weight at around 200 pounds, and I do that by changing tire size and changing the speed, max speed on this panel. You can get that kind of speed on this e-bike for a couple of reasons. One, because it has a powerful motor. It's got over 1,000 watt motor, 1,200 watt peak. It has a really high Newton meters. I don't know the exact number, but I know you get a lot of power. It also has a huge power with lots of amp hours in it. So you've got a little cannon button on top too, which I talk about in our full review on here, so you can get that little boost up those hills. Guys, this has everything you could ever want in an e-bike going 43 miles an hour. Has all the features with a beautiful display panel, really easy. Now this is a common display panel on some of the newer e-bikes. So watch our review and our unlocking. We actually have a video on how to unlock the speed limiter on here. So watch that video. We show the panel. Look for an e-bike with that panel, because I'm telling you, it's going to make your life so much easier. So to answer the question I had at the beginning of the video, can every e-bike be unlocked? Absolutely not. I wish that they all could, because you should have the rights, but not all e-bikes have a full display that you can go into and change. I've got some Go Tracks over here that don't even have a display. They just have a push button. I have some bikes over here that don't even have a throttle. It simply is just pedal assist. Now those ones you certainly cannot change the speed limiter on, but on e-bikes with full displays, you can do it with just the display, and I shared 5 with you here and 2 honorable mentions, the Engwe and the Rattan as well. All of those can be unlocked. I've done them all on this channel, and I'm doing more and more as I get new brands in here. Hope you got something out of this video. If you're looking for an e-bike, one suggestion I could have for you: motor. Get a bigger motor, get a bigger battery, because the e-bike, it's all about power, it's all about range. And if you could get the longest range with at least 1,000-watt motor, I would say that should be the bare minimum if you intend to actually go fast on your e-bike. Hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, please do comment down below. And if you're new to our channel, please do subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.